creatives, how are you? Welcome back to the Nerd Creative channel, Fireside Chat, Paint by Numbers. So grab yourself a coffee, sit back, relax and enjoy. Where we left off, we just started doing green. I think this is light green. So I'm going to continue with the light green. Get all those areas done and finished. And then move on to the next colour. Solved all my video uploads and editing problems now. But when this comes out, I should have all my videos up and ready to go. So yeah, we're really thundering along now. I think we've got about 60% of this done, which is great. Summer's come back, which is amazing. It's warm again, although I can't have the fan on because it interferes with the recording, so I've turned the fan off while I do this, and then when I finish I'm going to put the fan back on. So currently at the moment I've got video 15 uploading to YouTube. I think I uploaded 13, 14 and 15. I know it takes a while because these videos are a little bit longer now. They're an hour format, a longer format, which I think is where I'm going to be with these paint by numbers, because 30 minutes is not, I can't get a lot done in 30 minutes, and 2 hours is too long, an hour and a half is too long, you know. Even if you've got it on in the background, I think the hour format is kind of a winner, because I can get a lot done in an hour video. So you can hear my hands sticking to the canvas, but it's all fun. Yeah, so I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to have your company again, you creative people out there. Yes, I've been dipping in and out of shows at the moment. I haven't really stuck to anything. So I was watching a bit of The Last Kingdom season 1 on the rewatch. I dipped into CSI Miami season 3. Gone back to that. I just received season 1, 2 and 3 of CSI New York, which I've never seen, and I don't really need to wait until I finish Miami to watch this, because that's the nature of it. It's like it's all part of the same universe, but because they're in different cities, they don't really, apart from the pilot episodes, they don't really interact with each other as far as I know. There might be a crossover episode at some point with Miami and New York. I don't really know, I've never seen it. So, but yeah, so I'm just going to crack on with this green, and it's painting very well actually. I haven't had to water it down, which is really good, because the problem with watering it down to make it more pliable is that it gets really thin, and you have to do a second or a third coat. So joy of joys, I've got my video problems fixed, so I can record a video, edit it, upload it all in the same day. But yes, this is really good now. I feel like a weight has been lifted, because I've just been stressing over how to get them off the phone. Now that they're all off the phone, from video 1 to 10, so video 11 to like today, are all being stream directly to the PC, and they seem to upload quicker as well. They take about, I think they take about 20-30 minutes to upload, which is amazing considering it was taking 24 hours. So I think there is a lot to be said about streaming directly to the PC. So we can get a lot of this green done. I'm hoping to get all these green areas done in this video, then I can move to another colour in the next video and kind of go from there, because I think there's about 6 more colours that I need to add, and this is a new colour now. I think it's the light green. I think this is mid green, because there is a dark green as well, so this is the light green. So I just want to get this done, because I feel like we're on the downhill slope now. I struggled with my videos and stuff, getting the early paint by numbers, but now I think we're on the downhill stroke where I've got the video things sorted, and also we're coming towards the end of this project. I think it's quite obvious what it is now. Keep your comments coming and your guesses coming, but I think it's really obvious now what this is. Although I won't reveal it until the end, but I think you guys know what it is now. Once I did all the navy blues and I did all the blacks, I think it really revealed itself to what it is, and it's just a case of what is it going to look like when it's finished, because how random is it that I'm putting greens and blues and things in. Like, have you ever heard of a blue this? I nearly said it. Or a green of this, but it's been stylized, which is why I chose it, because I don't want just a bog standard looking image. I want it to be quite artistic, quite stylized, which this is. If I do accidentally say what it is, I will cut it out of the video, because it takes the fun away of guessing. So I won't actually reveal what it is until I finish in the last video, which I don't know when that will be yet, but like I say, we're not far off now. The white areas are slowly being transformed, and colours are butting up against each other now a lot more than they were earlier in the project. So it's very difficult to paint one colour now where it doesn't have another colour already painted. So this is where we are. So yeah, I haven't made a video for a couple of days, but I had a load in the can that I'm still working on, so I was able to take a few days off to get them edited and uploaded. So it didn't really matter that I didn't film a video in the last couple of days, because I already had 10 made, and it's just a case of just slowly getting them edited. Yeah, there we go. That's looking really good. Yeah, I'm liking that. So we get to this section here, which is quite thin and delicate. Yep. Yeah, so let me know in the comment section what creative things that you do. Are you a singer, songwriter, actor? Do you paint? Do you draw? Do you do photography? Just let me know what you do. You could even put your YouTube channel in the comment section and I can have a look, see what you guys are up to. But yeah, actually on the playback of these videos now, they don't look as washed out and as blue as they did. I don't know what's happened, but it seems to have settled down and the colours are actually showing better, and I don't know why. I don't know what's changed. I didn't do anything differently, but now it's looking, the colours are actually looking like what they're supposed to look, because the blues and the greens weren't looking the shade that I'm painting them. But now the lighting looks great. I mean, maybe the camera just needed a bit of time to adjust to the room and the lighting and things like that there. But now I may not need a ring light, although I may consider getting one just to maybe have it like a warmer colour, have it on a warm colour, so that it might do something different. But if I need to get a ring light, I'll get one in September when I get my microphone and my forward facing camera. The other thing that I noticed on my playbacks is that there seems to be like a buzzing sound. Now I don't know where that's coming from, because there is no buzzing. I can't hear a buzzing sound, but when I play it back I do hear a buzzing sound, and I don't know if it's in the camera. I don't really know what's causing that. I'm going to have to try and find a way of muting that sound, because it's like I've got a chest freezer in this room, so I'm thinking it might be that, because like I said, I turned the fan off when I do the videos so that it doesn't interfere, so the sound doesn't interfere, because although I'll feel nice and comfortable and cool, it will affect the audio, and I think the audio will get a lot better when I get a decent enough mic. I can't get the one that I want, because like I'm looking to get a blue Yeti, which most YouTubers use, but I can't afford one of them at the moment. They're an investment in the channel down the line that I seriously can't justify at the moment, so I'll get one that's kind of half decent, that'll kind of do the job. And I can hear that motorbike roaring outside. Yeah. So, yeah. I get my days all mixed up. I keep thinking it's Friday today and it's not, it's Thursday. So yeah, I'm going to get video 16 and 17 uploaded tomorrow, and then 18 and 19 on Saturday, 20, 21, 22 on Sunday, so that I can kind of catch up, so that I can then have, the only videos I've got to deal with are the ones that I make that day, which is really good, because I've been kind of been behind the loop with my technology. So I haven't started rewatching Enterprise yet, Star Trek Enterprise, but it's definitely on the list. Kind of reminded myself about it when I watched, because I'm playing my videos back to make sure that they're suitable for family viewing, which they are. These are, which is kind of what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for creatives, but that anybody can watch. They're not restricted or age restricted in anywhere. My earlier videos, I had to put them on not age restricted because I was having a lot of problems, as I said, and I couldn't work. It was enough for me just to get the video uploaded and working. I didn't really want to kind of mess around and try and see if I said anything I shouldn't have done or anything like that. So I put the earlier videos on a not for children, because I didn't know, and also I was talking about some true crime stuff that it's not really for children's ears, so those videos will stay not for children, but these ones, I mean, it may come to a point where I can edit it out and re-upload it so it's completely for children, because children and family viewing and all audiences, because I'd like as many eyeballs on my videos as possible. I don't want to restrict who can watch it and who can't watch it, because it's not where I am at the moment with my videos. I just want as many eyeballs on as watching as possible. I think video 6 is released today, so you can kind of see where I am. I'm kind of in the past and in the present and in the future. It's kind of really bizarre where I am. So video 6 will be released today, which was scheduled. So you can see how far behind I am, even though I'm creating these videos in the future. Yeah, it's kind of bizarre, but kind of got to the bottom of that now. So yeah, I was trying to get hold of a digital copy of digital form of Time Cop, which I mentioned in another video, but the place where I'm purchasing my digital copies from a streaming service, Time Cop's not available to phone. So what I'm going to have to do is, this is what I'm going to do with the quite rarity things, that I'm going to have to I'll just get them on Blu-ray, the ones that I can't digitally upscale. I think I'm going to spin this. Not quite yet though. This is quite a big section. It's really good. I'm going to spin this. You know I'm going to spin this, don't you? That's what I always do. I'm going to spin this canvas around and get to the other side, but at the moment I can get here, get this bit done. I'm hoping to get all of this colour done in this video. It might spill into the next video, but I'm going to try and get it done, so that I want to really get one colour done in each video, which it's not always going to work, because like for the dark blue, there was a lot of it, and that spanned over a lot of videos, and then I stretched it, I moved over into the long format to get that finished. So I'm going to spin it. You know I'm going to spin it, so let's spin it. There we go. Yeah, you know I'm going to spin it, don't you? It's kind of what I do. So let's see if I can get my hand in here. Yeah, you see all the colours are kind of butting up against each other now, which is great, because the areas that are going to be painted will be bigger areas, and then they will eventually all merge into one. Which will be really good when I get there. So let me see if I can get here. Got to be careful. That part's still wet, so I've got to be very careful with my brush. Some of these, I'm actually being able to talk doing these edges. Some of them anyway. Sometimes I can't. So that's that done. Come down here, get this edge done and tidied as well, where I've spilled out a little bit with the red. I can tidy that. I might have to go for that dark green again. That's what I'm finding. So get this one here. Yeah, this pen is really working. It's not too thin, it's not too thick, it just works really well. I'm happy about that, because it means I can just fly with this colour. I'm not having to thin it down or struggle with the thickness of it that I'm struggling to do edges. This is just really working, so probably the only paint that I've used straight out of the pot that kind of works. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what CSI New York is like. I've no idea. I know who's in it, I've seen it on the cover, but I don't really know what kind of, because Grissom was different from Horatio Caine. So I want to know how different this guy is. I think it's Gary Sinise. I do believe it's Gary Sinise that plays the lead in this show. Yeah, I think the last thing I saw Gary Sinise in, well, a couple of things actually. I saw him in Saving Private Ryan, and then he was also in. Now I'm going to get these two mixed up. I'll tell you what it is, because I was watching the other one. See, there's two films. There's Mission to Mars and Red Planet, and they came out kind of at the same time. So I will tell you, because I was watching the other one. Not sure. Red Planet. So I was watching Red Planet. So Mission to Mars has Gary Sinise in it. So yeah. So that's the things I've seen him in. I haven't really seen him in a TV show. Yeah, I think it's Gary Sinise that's in. I think it is. I need to have a look at the cover again. Yeah, I'm going to have to go over that yellow again because it's kind of very patchy. I've not really gone to the edges with it. I don't really know why I didn't, but I didn't, so I'll get this, finish this section. I think the more I do it, the better I am at painting. I'm very rusty. I used to paint canvases, and then before that I was at art college. I used to paint all the time, so I've gotten very rusty, especially sort of doing edges and things like that there. That's actually coming out really well. It's covering over the yellow that's spilled out over the line. It's really tightening it up, making it look sharper and cleaner, which is basically what I'm after. Like I said, I am going to put it on my wall. I'm going to like get a frame for it, as in not a photo frame. I was going to do that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get a. Oh dear, drop that. It's fine, I can fix it. Yeah, the brush keeps slipping out of my hand. It's great, fantastic. So yeah, so I'm going to get a canvas frame for it and stretch it over that, because I don't want it to be unencumbered by glass. I want it to sort of feel like you can really see it. Oh, this is so bad. I can't believe I did that. But anyway, yeah, I've actually dropped the brush quite a few times, and I've always had a lot of paint on it when I've done it, and that's where I got to do a lot of cleanup. I'll clean up that off camera. But yeah, it's really funny that I keep dropping the brush, and I'm like, why am I dropping the brush? Because I'm only making more work for myself. So yeah, indeed, I need to wipe that brush down a bit because it's getting clumped in paint. I think this little brush is on its last legs as well. I think it is, but I still need to use it. I don't think I've got another brush that's this small, unfortunately. See if I can just get here and get this bit filled in, and then I'll spin it again. You know I'm going to spin it. So yeah, the channel's going to have other hobbies and things in it, but at the moment this is where we are. I was letting you know that it's not all about painting by numbers. The reason I chose painting by numbers is because the other hobby thing, the builds that I've been doing before I had a YouTube channel, they hadn't arrived, so I thought in the meantime we'll do a paint by numbers, but I am actually enjoying the paint by numbers, so, and I bought some more of them to sort of mix up the channel a little bit so that I'm doing other things, and you can kind of chop and change and jump around, and you can watch the videos you want to watch. I'm just going to spin that. If I spin it here, yeah, a lot of the green that I want to do is not on camera. I'll do the bits that are on camera because I don't really want to be this bit's on camera. I don't really want to be painting off camera, although I am speaking, but it's not the same. I know it's not the same. This is going to go slightly off camera. Apologise for that. I'm just going to get it done as quickly as I can because I don't like painting off camera. But sometimes, as I said before, the way my desk is set up, it's very difficult for me to always get the angle on camera. So I'm going to try my best. I'm going to find a solution to that, whatever it is. Just make my desk bigger. I think I might be off camera. Yeah, I'm completely off camera now, so I'm going to turn the canvas around. So maybe that angle. And tackle this from here. That green paint is really working well. Quite impressed. It's not too thin, it's not too thick, it's just working. So get this green done. Yeah, I don't really know what my own on-face camera videos are going to be about. I'm not really sure. I think they won't be that long. The videos won't be that long because I'm not really sure what I'm going to be talking about at the moment. I'll probably come up with some inspiration of what I'm going to do in the videos, but at the moment I don't really know what I'm going to be talking about because you need something to talk about. And at this moment I don't really know what that is. So let's get this area. It's quite a big area, this. I think I'm off camera again. Just get this tiny bit done. I'm just back on camera now. It's very difficult to kind of angle it so that I'm on camera. So we can get around here. Yeah, a lot of these areas are starting to become blocks. Blocks of colour. Trying to do this so that my shadow is not covering what I'm painting, because I need you to see what I'm doing. I did notice in earlier videos that my hand was casting a shadow and you couldn't actually see what I was painting. So I'm going to try my best to move that up there. I'm going to try my best to not block what I'm doing with my from the shadow of my hand, because the light's behind my hand. So let me just get this bit done really quickly. That's really looking good now. I want to get this bit of green, but I think it's going to be slightly off camera, but apologies for that. I'm going to be quick, really quick with this section here. This green's really working well. Have you been inspired to do a paint by numbers, or have you just thought, nah, that's a lot of work? Yeah, it's quite funny. I'm still doing it off camera. Let me just slide that up. If I put my hand here, no, I'm still off camera. Let's turn it again. To there. I might have to stand up to do this. Get it done. It's killing me a little bit at this angle. Oh dear. I should really stand up, some music on in the background. Due to copyright strikes, can't do that. I'm not going to sing. You would not thank me for singing. Those who sing are gifted. Those who can't sing really shouldn't sing. I'm not going to sing. I haven't got a singing voice for that. It sounds like I'm tone deaf. Other people are gifted in other areas. Singing is not my area. Never has, never will be. I think people who sing are amazing. I just think it's so amazing that they've got a voice that sing. I wish I could sing. I can't. I do sing to myself. I listen to music, but right. I'll tackle this little bit. I think it's slightly off camera. It's only a tiny bit, so I'll get it done really quick. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something about my desk. I'm clearing it somehow. So I've got pots of paintbrushes and pens and things around me. Also I've got lights here and the camera's here, and so it's very difficult for me to take everything off the desk. And I can't have my camera on a freestanding tripod thing because it would be sitting in like a corridor and I'd knock it every time I went past it. So I'm looking at a stand for a ring light. I'm wanting one with like an S connection, if you know what that is, so that it clips onto this side of my desk here, so it clips to the edge here, and then it sits over the desk and sits underneath the camera so that you can't see it. I'm still debating whether I need a ring camera, because for some reason it's lightened up and all the colours are looking really good now. I don't know, I haven't changed any of the settings to make the colours better, or brightness or contrast, or I haven't done anything, but now it's better than it was when I created every video from 10 to, and when I play them back now it doesn't seem as bad. It doesn't seem as bad as it, because it was looking quite blue tones, but it's not now. I don't know, and I haven't done anything. It's looking really good on the screen. The whites are now white and they're not blue. They're not like a pale blue. I haven't done anything to change that, so I don't know. But I'm not arguing with it. It's great. It's doing what it should be doing. Right, so I'm going to move to a different section. I'm going to move over here where I am on camera. Get this big section done. Yeah, some of these greens are quite big sections. They're quite pivotal as well. If you know what this is, it's quite pivotal, this bit. If you have guessed right and you know what it is, then this section is quite pivotal to what it is. Yeah, art college was great. It was right up my street because I'm artistic. It's I loved everything about it. The mark making, the printing, life drawing, photography, ceramics. I loved it all. I loved every aspect of it. And I've always had some kind of element of creativity in my life since I left art college, and then there's been periods where I haven't done anything for a long time, but it's all coming back now. It's all coming back to me, and it's kind of culminating in this channel. Like I said, this is not a paint by numbers channel, it's a creative channel, so I'll be exploring my interests in creativity and things like that. Otherwise it would be called a painting by numbers channel, which this is not. There are, if that's your bag, there are painting by numbers channels. Give the brush a bit of a wipe. It's clumping up with paint. Yeah, so I mean, I have watched some of the paint by numbers channels. They are good, but my channel is a creative channel, and paint by numbers is just an element of that. As you will find out later when I do different videos. But like I said, once I get on top of these backlog of videos that I've filmed and got them up there, I can concentrate on doing other things. Like I've still got my website to work on, but I haven't had time because I've been trying to, as you know, trying to get my YouTube channel kind of jumping and in a level that I'm happy to take a lot of my focus away from it, because it's taken so much of my time, and I really want to be doing other things. So I've got a website that I need to finish. That's going to take a while. The website probably won't come out, it probably won't be launched until sometime in September, October time, because that takes a lot of time, and I've got other things that I want to do, like my projects that I can't talk about at the moment because they're still too early days in where I am with them. So that's also part of what the channel is going to be about, and these projects are creative projects. So I'll have the hobbying stuff, I'll have the fireside chat conversations, I'll have the projects when I can talk about them. Got a lot of big plans for the channel, and I hope you stick around and see what's coming. So for those who haven't guessed what it is, feel free to post in the comment section what you think it is, and also like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. The YouTube algorithm loves all that stuff. I was going to go there, but no, I need to spin it to get this section finished. Yep, I do like to spin my canvas. That pen must have dried now, that area that I was working on. Yeah, this is really flying now. This green is really popping now, this green. Yeah, so I hope you continue to join me in these projects and hobbies and things, because it won't always be paint by numbers. Not that paint by numbers is anything wrong with it, because I do actually enjoy it. Yeah, and I hope you enjoy watching me do them and spin it again slightly. Get this section done. There's quite a few of these green sections to be done, so I'm not sure I'll get them all done in one video. I would like to have got them done in one video. I don't think that's going to happen, because there's a lot of little greens dotted around that I noticed when I wasn't painting it. I kind of took note of what I needed to paint in those couple of days when I wasn't recording the video. That's a bit messy. So the next one, this is really on the edge. It's really on the edge. I'm trying to move my board forward, so I put my finger down there. Yeah, it's just on camera. This is quite a bit. It's quite a squiggly one. That butts up against the yellow and the mid green. barely on screen. I can't move my board any further that way. So probably going to fall off the screen again. Like I said, I'm just going to get it done really quickly when I'm off the screen. So this is going right to the edge, right to the top of the image. So I'm going to edge this off, which I can't do on camera, but when I flip it round you'll see what I've done. So I'm just getting it done really quickly when it's off screen, because all well and good me explaining what I'm doing if you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to get these bits done really quickly when my hand goes off screen. Kind of motivating me to paint faster when you can't see what I'm doing. But as soon as I flip it, you'll be able to see what I've done. Flip it in a minute. Also, I'm going to have to flip it again and do some more down here, but I want to flip it so that I'm back on camera. Forward now with this. It's still wet. Need to be careful. It doesn't actually take that long to dry. I think it takes about half an hour at the most to fully dry. Even quicker with this heat. Oh, that's a bit messy. I can tidy that up anyway. I think the paint's starting to thicken, so it's not getting the edge that I want. The clean lines. End section done. Butts up a little bit against the black, which is great. So go down here. So these are the bigger green areas, but there's a lot of little ones dotted around, which may mean I have to finish it in video 23. Yeah, I can't believe we're in video 22 now. I know. Who knew? I think because a lot of the videos were 30 minutes, so I was kind of banging them out quite quickly. These are our videos. bit longer, but I'm also getting more done. Let's get to this tip end here. I think there's a new Turtles thing out now, a new Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, Ninja Turtles thing out. I don't know if it's a film or if it's a TV show. I don't know where if it's a film. I don't know where it sits in the films that have come out. I don't know where it sits in that sort of thing, or if it's kind of like a reboot, a soft reboot, or I don't know. But yeah, I saw it somewhere on something. I don't know if it was a cereal box or something. I did see the. I've actually done that wrong. Yeah, done that wrong. Not supposed to come out there. I do that. I get carried away chatting and I kind of mess up. But I'll fix that off camera. You know I do that. You know I'll fix it. I need to finish this. I nearly said what it is then, but I'm not going to. What part of this it is, but I'm not going to say it. It is a pivotal, prominent section. Some of these little tiny ones I can do. Funny shape. Bring the pen up. And that butts up against the black. The white and the yellow. And the canvas is slowly disappearing. I suppose this is very therapeutic to do, and I suppose to watch, because I have been watching my videos to make sure that they are family friendly, and it's been quite interesting seeing how they look from, it's almost like a removed vantage point. But once I get to a stage where I make a video, I release a video, I won't need to watch them back roughly know what I said in them, and that they are for family viewing, which is what I want. I'm not really, it's tipped over because it's quite thick as the pen. It's not going to pour out. It's a little tiny section there. I need to wipe the brush down again because it's getting clumped up with pen. It's making it quite difficult to do the finer areas like here. This is a very small area. It's part of that, and it's separated by something that, if you know what this is, you know what it's separated by and why it's separated. There we go. Pen's thickening slightly. I'm not going to have it all my own way with this pen. I'm going to have to fight with it. Yeah, it's getting so thick now that I might have to add water to it, which I don't really want to do. So, I'm about to wrap up this video. Thank you for your company. Even if you've got me on in the background while you're doing the housework or at the gym, running, doing errands, that you're just listening to me in the background. Whatever works for you. I'll just try and finish this little bit here before I wrap up. Yeah, it's starting to come together now. A lot more. The green, because it's a new colour that I've added, is really, really popping. Let's see if there's any more. There's another one here that I might start just before I go. The more I do now, the less I have to do in the next video, and then it continues. I can throw this one right into the edit. I don't have to watch it back. Yeah, so I'm going to be getting my ring light and mic and stuff this month, September. And my other hobby builds, which I will reveal in those videos that will be coming soon. I've got I think I've got 3 different builds at the moment that I started before I started the channel, so I'll explain in the first video where I am with them, and then we can continue. So I'm going to leave this video here. I'd like to just finish that. So yeah, I'm going to leave this video here. I'm going